Découvrez l'Espagne, la France et l'Italie en camping-car de l'Andalousie à Valence.
Hey guys, first step of my journey. I'm feeling quite tired actually. After spending the day recovering from the ferry yesterday in Playa Alma, close to Huelva, I drove almost more than 700 kilometers actually from Huelva to Iguarelas. And I'm gonna be at a little campsite location for the next couple of days. I'm in this little place called Churilla. It's a tiny town, literally built on the side of the mountain, and it's a great hotspot for people that want to go climbing. The classic tostada with tomato, and obviously we cannot miss the infamous croquetas.
Découvrez l'Espagne, la France et l'Italie en camping-car, la Catalogne.
After a couple of days recharging in Iguarelas and climbing and checking out the area, it's time to move on. I spent a couple of days close to the delta of the river Ebro. Super nice area full of rice fields, and I'm making my way to Solsona, which is just an hour and a half north of Barcelona in Catalonia. So follow along. They call it arroz bomba, which is rice that is quite big and perfect for paella. Another typical kind of breakfast: pan con tomate y jamón y una tortilla. I think it's called delta, where the river meets the sea, basically. There's lots of fishermen on the other side.
Découvrez l'Espagne, la France et l'Italie en camping-car de la Catalogne à la Provence.
And today I'm driving from Solsona, just outside of Barcelona, all the way to Marseille. So I'm gonna pass the border. See you on the other side. Solsona is a small town close to Barcelona, maybe an hour and a half. Very interesting here, no one really speaks Spanish, Castellano, but everyone speaks Catalan, which is actually quite close to Italian, so I'm managing to understand quite a lot. It's a beautiful medieval town. So yeah, beautiful campsite on the peninsula.
Découvrez l'Espagne, la France et l'Italie en camping-car, Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur.
Finally, I crossed the border successfully. Made it to France. De l'Almanach, I think it's called, and it's very windy, so I'm gonna sit back down so you can hear me. It's just an hour and a half past Marseille, and it's a beautiful peninsula, very famous for kite surfing. That's why it's super windy. And here's the view, just walking distance from the campsite where I just left the van after driving for the full day. Beautiful. Still in the Gênes Peninsula. It's full of little hikes and walks in nature. It's a protected area, and lots of like this one, super nice.
Découvrez l'Espagne, la France et l'Italie en camping-car, Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur.
I crossed the border successfully. Made it to France. Spent too short of a time in the Gênes Peninsula. I'd love to go back, but it's time to move on. moving to Vence or Cannes, that area tomorrow. I'll see where I'm gonna spend the night, and it's not too long of a journey, so I'm pretty excited about this. See you tomorrow. Another great example today of going off the beaten track, or rather aligning your plans to what's happening. I was on the coast of France, between Nice and Cannes, Cap d'Antibes. I was really hoping that I could manage to get a campsite right on the beach, but unfortunately that was not the case. So I came a bit inland instead, and I found this amazing camping, surrounded by green, super quiet. There is this cute little river passing through. Went for a swim earlier, quite refreshing. Well, swim, just dip of my feet.
Découvrez l'Espagne, la France et l'Italie en camping-car, de la Côte d'Azur à la Ligurie.
Another day, another border crossing. I'm gonna finally make it to Italy. Yay! So crossing the border in the south part of the country between France and Liguria. Very beautiful region. It's very elongated. On the one side you have the seaside, and just behind it there is the Alps and the Apennini, the other tall mountains in Italy. And I'm very excited to go there because that's where focaccia is from. Typical summer in Italy with lots of city events, and we call them sagre. And tonight there is live music and like some food on the beach, so pretty cool. Also this is close to Genova. But the best thing of being back in Italy is Italian food. This is swordfish carpaccio, and we have some marinara mussels.
Ça donne envie de partir à l'aventure, non? Réservez votre camping et votre camping-car sur campsitecom.